So let's talk a little bit more about the RGB tape that we've used in the stairwells and the common areas in this refurbishment. So there's obviously multiple runs of tape. We've got multiple LED drivers powering the tape over 3 floors. The customer wanted the solution whereby the lights are triggered via a PIR or a series of PIRs, and all the LED tape needed to come on simultaneously and the same colour. They also wanted a manual override, and so we settled on this Octo system. So they do various modules, PIRs, RGB controllers, and it's all controllable via an app. There's Bluetooth built into each of these modules, and that's how it communicates with your mobile device. So before we have a quick look at the app, let's just take a look to see what's actually gone into the installation of this LED tape, because it was very labour intensive, a little bit fiddly. It's an old building, so none of the walls were particularly straight, and so we've had a bit of fun chasing the walls out. The horizontal runs need to be level, and then anywhere where there's an angle going down the stairs, that needed to run parallel with a straight angle, so you know where the stairs come down. Access was a bit of an issue. So you can see here, this is the sort of aluminium coloured tray that ultimately gets plastered in. Here you can see Paul is chasing out the channel. What we've done is we've glued the tray in with a bit of plasterboard adhesive so that it's, you know, it's really stuck in there, and then just pinned it in place while it sets with some drywall screws. We've had to go a little bit deeper than the profile itself, just so we could squeeze the cables behind to actually supply the LED tape. So that job in itself, chasing out all those channels and fitting the tray before we'd even looked at making the final connections, that was quite a big job. It's very dusty. You can see here I am cutting out a channel in the stud. That was a little bit easier, could just multi-tool that out. Easier to get cables to. In the common area here, we've hidden the driver for both runs of tape and the RGB controller behind a spotlight for easy access. So here you can see this is now ready for plastering in, making good, painting, and then we are going to come back and fit the LED tape. All the cables are in place. We're going to solder it in situ, and here you can see in the common room the cables going up into the false ceiling and across to one of the spotlight positions where we could hide all the control gear. We've got one set of control gear in the loft, one set of control gear in a little access hatch on the first floor as well. So as I said, it's all the LED tape, once it's been skimmed and painted, is soldered in situ, and then you've seen the final result. So you've got the surface mount PIR there, that is the Octo PIR that controls the tape. The other flush mount PIR was to control the spots, because the customer wanted separate control over the spots and the tape. Let's take a quick look at the app. So what you can do in the Octo app is you can group all of these different runs of tape together. Well, like I said, it's 3 separate zones in this case. You can group it all together and treat it as if it's one fitting or one run, you know. So that's what I've done, and that way it ensures that all the tape is going to respond to the same color change, and it's going to come on in the same color. You can hold this button down, you can use the XY pad to change the color, the brightness, the saturation, and there's also some preset colors that you can save if you quickly want to jump between the different palette. Finally, there's other options. You know, you can see all your nearby devices. As I said, it all connects to the phone via Bluetooth, and you can see the signal strength, but the range is very good. Like I say, this is over 3 floors, so it's quite a big distance, and we had no problems whatsoever with the Bluetooth. So that's just a quick example of a bespoke LED tape installation, RGB tape. There's quite a lot of work gone into making this look like it's part of the fabric of the building. We didn't just want to stick surface mount profile on, because it looks like a retrofit solution, and it wouldn't have looked as good as it could have been with the fact that we've recessed the tray into the wall.